Early in my voiceover career, I got one of the biggest auditions I'd ever gotten. And it was probably a six-figure, multi-year account. And so I'm super excited to do this audition, get a callback for it. They tell me and it's narrowed down to two people. So I'm one of two. And they give me a callback. They say, can you re-record it and send it back in? So I record it, send in the callback audition, and get a note from my agent saying, hey, head to the studio. They're going to need you to start recording today. And so I'm super excited. I drive to the studio, get there. I'm waiting in the parking lot, literally waiting for the note that says, okay, it's time to go in. And as I'm waiting, I hear a ding on my phone, look at it. It's an email from my agent that says, shoot, it didn't go our way. They ended up hiring the voice actor who sent the callback in first. So it was down to me and one other person. And that person sent their callback audition in before I did. And so they hired that person without ever even listening to the callback. So it had nothing to do with my read, just speed. I was devastated, and I spent that weekend on the floor in my kitchen. That's the memory that I have. That's not an exaggeration. I was just destroyed. I was literally like face down on the floor in my kitchen. But I got up, and that is kind of the whole point of what I do now. I call it Cringe Mountain. Cringe Mountain is that stretch where you're learning something the hard way, a lot of times publicly, and it's really uncomfortable. And a lot of times it's embarrassing, and sometimes you end up on your kitchen floor. Most people see Cringe Mountain and they're like, no, thank you. I'd rather just stay in my lane, stay where I'm comfortable, where it's safe, where I know I'm not going to get embarrassed or get really hurt or get devastated. And so they never really start to climb Cringe Mountain because they don't want to be seen doing something badly. And if that's you right now, if you've been stalling on starting something because you're avoiding looking like a beginner, you're avoiding hitting publish on the thing, you're avoiding sending it, doing the thing that isn't yet perfect, that resistance that you're feeling is actually Cringe Mountain calling you to come and start climbing it. The only way to get past Cringe Mountain and to get to the place where you're actually feeling good about this thing that you've created is to go over Cringe Mountain. You have to start. One of the things that I teach is called the reps. And the reps are small, uncomfortable actions that you do on purpose. Instead of waiting for this big moment of courage where you can do this huge thing that's been on your mind for a long time, you get practice doing small, little things incrementally. And you start to build up that muscle of creativity and of, putting one foot in front of the other, going up Cringe Mountain. So instead of having in your mind, I'm going to launch this huge thing, you do one thing at a time. You hit send on the email. You record the video that isn't quite as great as you hoped it would be. And then the next day you do it again. And what happens is the cringe gets smaller. You get more immune to that feeling of cringe. And the bigger moves start to feel more possible because you've been getting practice. Now, I personally try to stay on Cringe Mountain all the time. Right now, I'm cold pitching people for a brand new coaching program. I'm reaching out to past clients and asking them if they want to hear from me more in an email list. And I'm personally in a coaching program that's pushing me to do things that I've never done before. It's uncomfortable every single day. And that's how I know I'm in a good spot and I'm working and I'm growing. As you might know, I'm a voice actor. You've probably heard my voice before on Disney Plus or HBO Max or Netflix or Grammarly commercials. One of the things I do is that I coach voice actors who want to turn their talent into a real business. I also coach creatives and professionals who keep getting stuck right before the starting line. If you're a voice actor, I've got resources for coaching that'll change the way you approach your career. If you're building something beyond your day job, check out my Places program. If you want me to speak on your stage, I do that too. And if you're looking for a voice for your project, let's talk about that. One of the best places to stay in touch is to get on my email list. So I have several options for jumping on my email list. Click on one of those, get on my list. You can get information, reply to any of those emails. It's a direct line directly to me. Welcome to my site, and let me know if there's anything I can help you with.